So you just finished modeling, and now it's time to UV unwrap your model. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you new techniques that you can use to UV unwrap any of your hard surface models. The process always starts with you marking the seams that will be used to cut the model during the unwrapping process. We'll start with this part. Let's solo it. Go to edge mode. Select these two edges. Select these other two. These two over here. And these two as well. I'm also going to add a loop cut over here. So I press UL for loop selection, add a cut right there. So with that, I'll go to select and go down to store UV selection. That selection will be stored just in case we select it, and always double click to get our selection right back. And the selection are not usually final. During the unwrapping process, you might find that parts of the model get stretched and you'll have to add more cut. So don't worry about the selection being perfect at this point. Move to the next one, the right click button. For this, select these edges. Select here as well. So this curve here, I'm going to select the middle part. Then towards the end of the curve, because if I don't do the selection, there will be a bit of stretching over here. Come to this other edge, then to the lower edges here. Over here, I want to do a loop selection right here, because the part, if it's not cut out, it will end up stretching the model. So UL for loop selection, and we select this loop. And the same with this other side, that loop. And we are done, so let's go to select, restore the selection. Now finally we'll be doing the smart wheel, and for this one, I want to do the cut where it's not visible. So when you solo it, you can do the cut right here. Left and restore the selection. For the rest of the model, I had already done them. So once you're done with marking the seams, it's now time to move on to the UV unwrapping itself. So we'll go to UV edit tab and switch to the UV unwrapping section. So we'll start with the first part, which is the main front. Double click on the edge selection tab. We'll move over here, click UV unwrap. We'll click it again, and as you can see, the model has been UV unwrapped along the edges that we cut. Selected, sorry. So as you can see around here, we have a bit of stretching. That's why it's a bit of red, while the rest of the parts are white. So you can try and get rid of that by going to the relax UV tab and try and relax the model. Switch off the thin border point and click relax. Yeah, as you can see, now all white. From the model over here, you can see it's more white. And this part as well, and relax it. Select this part and we can rotate it. It matches the orientation of this one in 90 degrees. Now we can do a bit of packing, see how it looks. That's fine for now. Let's move to the next one. I will click on the edge selection tab, set our selection, UV unwrap again, Try and relax it to see what you get. Yeah, with a bit of relaxing, the UV gets a bit better. So with that done, let's rotate it. Let's pack it in the UV shell. And it looks good. Finally, with the smart wheel, select the edges, use as seams, UV unwrap, wrap again and again. Let's go to polygon mode and try and relax the UV mesh. That's okay. But for this one, since we want it to be a bit straight to make it easier to do the texturing, we'll just take the model and rectangularize it using this button over here. So let's rotate it and patch it properly. For the rest of the parts of the model, as you can see, I had already done them earlier and they look okay. Just using the same procedure as I did above. Once you're done with that, select all the meshes. Now you can just pack them. Check preserve orientation and equalize island size. Once that's selected and we are under geometric, click apply and the mesh will be packed into one UV shell. And click it again to see if you get better packing, and if it's no longer changing, it means that's the best it can do, so you can leave it at that. We are done. Your model is UV unwrapped. Let's go back to standard. I had earlier created a material, and the material is just a simple standard material with a texture of a UV checker in the color section. So let's take this material and apply it on the mouse. Press MA and the root shading, or you can go under display, the root shading. Let's add a bit of tiling so you can see properly. Let's do like 3 by 3. And as you can see, the mesh looks alright. And don't worry about the seams like the cut over here. During the texturing process, which I normally do in Substance 3D Painter, the seams won't be visible in the text. Alright, and that's it. We are done.